Hey church, it's Pastor Geoffrey with the weekly video blog for the coming weekend, which is August 29th and 30th. It's Tuesday here in the office. I want to give you an update on the activities for the coming week. I hope you're going to have a great week. Our week at the church is going to start out with our Wednesday night fellowship meal, as always, 6 p.m. on Wednesday night, and that's going to be followed by our Bible study from the book of Ecclesiastes. We're going to start Ecclesiastes chapter 9 as we move to the last sections of that great book, Ecclesiastes, all that wisdom of Solomon, for us to be able to consume and evaluate our life and apply to situations in life. It's been a great study. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. We're going to continue with the last 4 chapters of that great book, and we'll tackle chapter 9 beginning on Wednesday night. And then we move into a later activity, and the ladies are going to start back up for BSF this week. On Friday there is a fellowship opportunity to be able to come over to the Plummer House and pick up your book for the year. That BSF Bible study is going to be on the book of Romans this year. What a great study that is going to be. And so ladies, if you want to be over at the Plummer House, 11 a.m. for a little bit of a fellowship time, going to have some sandwiches and a little bit of snacks, etc. like that. You can pick up your book for the coming year. Get excited about BSF. Invite somebody else to come along that you may want to have participate in BSF. There's nothing wrong with inviting somebody else to the party. Doesn't matter if they go to another church in the community or they're just a friend. If somebody wants to join in, this is the time to invite them to that fellowship here at our house on Friday at 11 a.m. Then we go into Saturday, and Saturday is the last Saturday of a 5-weekend month, and we do movie night on those Saturday nights. And so we're going to be at the church at 5 p.m. on Saturday night, and we're going to have family movie night. Well, we'll have popcorn, we'll have some root beer floats and some other snacks available. We'll get together as a family, be able to watch a nice wholesome movie. And so here's another opportunity to get together with your church family. And so hope you guys are going to look forward to that and plan to attend. We'll see you at the church at 5 p.m. on Saturday. And then we move into Sunday, and on Sunday we're going to continue with our basic training series with a message entitled Life in the Church. We've hit 3 different areas of basic training so far. We started with salvation the first week. We moved into forgiveness. And then last week, we talked about growing in faith. And I've heard from several of you who said, man, that was a great message. I really enjoyed learning what it means to grow in faith. And we had some time at the end of that service where I asked you to evaluate whether or not you are growing in faith. And a lot of people felt like they were, but there were a few people who said, maybe I need some help in that area. So how do we take growing in faith and then put that into what the church is supposed to be like, life in the church? And so we've often heard from people, I don't need to go to church. I can worship the Lord wherever I am. I can worship the Lord out with a fishing pole in my hand looking at God's creation. I can do it in a movie theater. I can hang out at the house and watch something on TV or over the computer. All those things you've heard before. We're going to talk about that this coming weekend. Can you worship the Lord anywhere? Of course you can. So then what's the purpose of the church, and why should we participate in life in the church? And so that's going to be the topic for this coming weekend, that 4th session in basic training. So these are the activities for the week, and hope you guys are going to participate at the church either Wednesday night, Friday morning here for BSF kickoff, Saturday for that family movie night, or Sunday for the worship service. Hope you guys are going to have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you at the church. I love you guys.